Hey guys, so we are blessed. We're in Lake Havasu, which is kind of almost like neighbors, and we came over to these guys' shop. So you guys introduce yourself.
I'm Mikel Borg.
I'm Debra.
And we're in their shop. You're not. You're outside the door.
Yeah.
But we wanted to. Ryan and I were in town. We wanted to come by and kind of meet these guys, and they've been watching for a while and kind of hear your story and take a tour of the shop. And so it takes several hours to get around this place because it's so huge.
Yeah.
But anyway, so tell us what you guys do and what this is all about.
Yeah.
How you found us and the
Well,
whole deal.
I'm a full-time firefighter. Been doing it about 17 years now.
Thank you.
Just enjoying my time doing that. And then I found you off of watching Idaho painter videos.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to make stars and stuff on my unions for flags. And then when I first saw your videos, I was like, I've got to binge watch this. And I did. I watched everything I could get my hands on at the time. Probably drove her crazy.
Yeah.
She'd be laying in bed trying to go to sleep, and there I am watching before you started
I'm
putting
so sorry.
before you started putting music over the top of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh, that was way back then. Yeah,
Oh,
those
yeah.
are the old ones. Yeah.
Mhm.
Before I knew how to do that.
yeah. Watching your dad and all that stuff. It was just
Yeah.
and it was just great watching.
Yeah.
It's literally watching your dad was like watching my grandfather.
Really.
Yeah, because they were from that same era of people.
Yep.
And my granddad's was an old country boy,
Mhm.
country western loving music.
Yep.
You know, it's like when I say go to Flagstaff, I'll hear something like Alabama or the Oak Ridge Boys or Johnny Cash, and it
Yeah.
just takes me back to being a kid.
Yep. Yeah. That's the stuff I grew up on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I graduated into other music, and I listen to everything now.
Yeah.
So
So what do you make? Let's see some of your stuff.
mostly I make flags.
Okay.
I mean, I've made flags, and I started out making flags.
Right.
Like making
And for how long now? I mean, about how long?
Oh
have you been doing
gosh,
this?
2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
6 years.
And I
Great.
started with just a Dremel,
Mm-hmm.
just a handheld Dremel, and then I got the flex shaft, and
Yep.
then I found your videos, and I was like, oh man, you can use a router to do these things, and I found it so much easier,
Yeah.
and I can do so much more detail.
Yeah.
So I learned how to use that,
Yeah.
and I was always scared of screwing something up, making a mess out of it, but no, what I learned from you. It was like, oh my gosh,
So
it was
crazy.
like having you right next to me all the time, because I would bring up a video and like, how did Eric or Dave do this?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. And you, we were talking earlier, you don't really have a woodworking background
No.
as such.
No.
You just kind of wanted to start doing something then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to do something that on my 4 days off from the fire department when I actually work at CVS, the drugstore,
Uh-huh.
once in a while too.
Yeah.
She said, you need to do something because you're finding projects in the house where
Oh,
you're
yeah.
running out of drywall.
Yeah. Right.
So I would
Yeah.
always be in there trying to, let's put some shelves in here, let's do this. And she finally got me out in the shed.
Yeah.
But I started doing everything just on the back porch. And then we bought this shed.
Yeah.
And I converted it, sorry, it's the fire department. And I converted everything into what it is now.
Yeah.
I built a bench here. It's actually made out of, I got wood flooring underneath it
Oh.
for a topper.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and then these are bed mats for a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought
that's a
those
good
were pretty
idea.
Cool. Yeah.
I like them because they don't slide around like sometimes the other things do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Wow.
just learning and going and continually watching your videos, it's like it's an inspiration to learn more.
So crazy.
And
That's so neat. And so your stars, then you're actually carving the stars. Is
yes,
that
I
right?
carved them out. Yep.
Okay. And you're using
Carving liner.
Carving liner.
Yep.
You like that bit?
Oh, I love it.
It's great,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Man, those are good lines, man.
Very good.
Yeah,
ones.
I
Yeah.
need to order the newer bit you just came out with, the three flute or the two.
Oh,
flute?
the 63 fluted 60.
Yeah, I wanna
It's
get
really
that.
good. It's really good.
That's my next
it,
order
It
was-
flies through that material. Yeah. Gosh, those things look so good. And then what do you torch with? I'm kind of curious. Just a little.
Propane torch. I just use this.
Oh, okay. That's it, huh?
Mm-hmm. And that's why I have the extinguisher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've learned a few things with using this. Once you get done using it, don't grab here.
That's a good piece of advice
tip.
right there. Yeah.
Good tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've sat there for a few days wondering why my hands still hurt.
I'm curious now, like your red right here and your blue. What do you use for the color so you can still see the grain behind it?
Well, I've started using unicorn spit stain.
Ah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
They have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then
Yep.
I've got
Okay.
The red and the blue there. And this is unicorn spit on here.
And it's a gel stain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then otherwise I just use just standard stains.
Yeah.
Clear tint base, Minwax. That's my red one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And that's just a stain then.
Yeah, just stain.
Semi-transparent color. Gotcha.
Okay.
So it
What do you
shows the
like
grain.
better?
Yeah, I really started liking this one here because it makes the red more vibrant.
Really?
Yeah.
And for a while the reds were just starting to get muddy.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
maybe I was burning too much,
Yeah.
or it was just they changed brands and the batch.
Okay.
So then I went to this, and it's really pretty.
Yeah. So you burn it first and then you apply, because I just don't know anything.
I've done it both ways. I've done it either way, and I like burning it first.
Yeah.
Because that way I can kind of I can watch the grain.
Yeah.
And if you do it afterwards, sometimes the stain will burn, and it gives it like a yellowy tint.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah, like some of these guys. This one here is all yellow, is all the unicorn spit too, as well.
Oh yeah.
But then I put a clear over it before I do my outlines or my stencils.
Right.
So that way,
Which keeps the stain there.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it'll
come
scratch it off.
Yeah. 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 That is so cool.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to play around with
really
some of
like
that
that.
stuff.
Yeah, and I've been talking about that too. And where I got the idea that I wanted to see some of that is actually Barrett Jackson that I went to, and a lot of old pickups are doing like the gel stain on their wood beds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I saw some greens and some reds. It was like, wow, that's really cool because it wasn't like solid. You could see the grain through it. It's like, yeah, they're using some kind of a gel stain, but I've just never really played with it yet.
It's really pretty when it gets done right. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know what I was doing when I started.
Yeah.
No.
So I just kind of, I guess you could just say I wing it.
Yeah.
All trial
Sounds
and error,
familiar.
man. Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean-
Yeah. That's cool.
And every flag I do, I number them, sign them,
Uh-huh.
and it's got. Let's see this guy here. Like this one here.
So this is one by pine.
Yep.
Oh, and this one you did different. This doesn't have the plywood backer.
No.
It's got the stiffeners this way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I sign them with the date and which number it is.
Uh-huh.
And then I got my son's initials on here,
Okay.
and then his birth date and the day that he passed away.
I remember we talked about that. Your son passed away. Yeah. I
It was a car accident on the March 10th.
really.
Yeah.
And how old was he?
21.
21.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah. And I had already had plans for when he got here. They were on their way from Arkansas to come visit.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I'm going to make him a sign with his name on it. So I had it all kind of printed out, done out.
That's the first one you sent me a picture of.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. I remember it was because the first sign that you sent me, and we put it on sign
Yeah.
covers of the day, and it was a tribute to your son.
Yeah.
I remember.
I had done one a few weeks before, which is weird, for my uncle, as he passed away in November, the year before.
Oosh.
So the first two signs I really did with it like that was for
Yeah.
two,
Oh, yeah.
two passings.
The loved ones. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I mean, they were the hardest ones I've done.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can
and there
imagine.
wasn't a lot of detail, but it was just emotionally done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine. Wow.
Yeah.
So your flags then, that really is kind of your niche.
Yeah.
As far as right now, you do other stuff, but the flags is really a niche.
Yeah.
And now you were telling me that you're selling some of them, but it's not like you're pushing the sales on them. They just happen from word of mouth.
Word of mouth, yep.
Yep.
I made 2 sales just the other day just by, it was a yard sale across the street, and people showed up like, oh my gosh, I want one of those.
Really
Here's my card.
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I'm walking around the swap meet,
Yeah.
gave some of my cards.
Yeah. Well, you're in a really good area. There's a lot of money here, and people have that kind of and there's the flag thing is super popular right now.
Yeah.
But I would imagine it is even around here because there's, and this is just my kind of perception, a lot of retired people here
Yes.
that have money and they retire to this area, and the older generation tends to be a little bit more patriotic, unfortunately. So that makes sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of patriots in this town.
Yeah, yeah,
And you'll see a flag on almost every street you go in this town.
yeah. I saw some right next door.
Yep,
Yeah.
I've got one on my shed, and
Yeah.
down the road there's some more. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So,
And it, like I said, it's just word of mouth. I had one hanging in a bar in town,
uh-huh.
and someone saw it, and I got a couple phone calls off that.
Yeah,
And then there's one in the doctor's office, and I had some calls off that.
very cool.
Yeah, I've only made sold about 75 of them.
Yeah. Wow.
And I don't, so like I said, it's just word of mouth.
Yeah.
I don't advertise because it's, I don't want
Otherwise, you would
funny
have
phone calls.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And you just retired.
I did. I was with Walmart for 32 years, all in Havasu, and decided to switch gears a little bit. I got onto a health journey myself.
Yeah.
And my heart was pulling me more in that direction to pay it forward. So I became a health coach, and it's been the 19th will be a month since I've left Walmart, and I'm loving it.
Really?
I get to work at home. I get to be with him more often, and just kind of,
that's so cool.
hang out and help people get healthy. So yeah.
And that kind of by word of mouth, or are you planning? Are you doing advertising on that, or I mean, how is? Are you still just kind of feeling your way through, or what?
I'm learning it still. Fairly new at being a health coach since only June.
Yeah.
And this is it's a much different path because I'm responsible for myself. I don't go and report to somebody and nobody tells me you do this at this time and this time.
Yeah.
You have to plan your own day and that kind of thing. It is kind of word of mouth. Social media is a big piece of it, reaching out to people, making new friends, that kind of thing.
Networking,
and
all that kind of
just
thing.
networking, branding myself, and just being my own advertisement, because I have lost 63 pounds myself and feel incredible. No headaches, inflammation's gone. When I fall down now, I bounce right back up, so
Energy levels kind of off the charts, probably.
sleep better. So it's just been overall life-changing for me and him. He was on my program and lost 25 pounds himself. So we're on this journey together, and I just want to pay it forward and help as many people as I can.
That's
So
exciting.
how long, when, like you said you lost 63 pounds, what time frame was that? How long did it take you to
The
lose?
first 54 was in about 6.5 months.
Wow.
And then from then I've lost the rest of it and got into that.
That's awesome,
So,
man.
wow,
Very
fantastic.
cool.
It didn't take me long at all. I was like 3 months in,
Yeah.
almost 4 months in, and I lost all like 25
And
pounds.
guys lose weight faster.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And if I go to eat, I'm like, man, I'm craving something. She's like, well, now.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
That's nice when you're, the same mindset.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good
it's like
deal.
sometimes the guys will, hey, let's go get some cheeseburgers from McDonald's. I'm like, I'll sit in the truck and wait.
Yep.
And I
Good
just,
man.
So it's fun because for a while there, for a few years, I wasn't having as much energy at work. I'm sluggish, and then now I've got a bunch of energy.
That's terrific.
And it gets me out here. I lost some motivation for a while. And then all of a sudden I got re-motivated after I lost all the weight. And I was getting into a healthy mindset where now I just want to work out here a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can keep
Fantastic.
up with the younger ones now.
Yeah.
I mean, I started. I even actually used one of your hearts for a flag.
Oh,
I
yeah.
put that on the back of someone's flag.
Oh, really?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So
Cool.
I've got a lot of the stuff that you sent me
Well,
hidden around here sometimes.
we so appreciate it. And what's your plan? You gonna? How long you think you gonna be with the fire department? Then do you?
Well,
what's kind of the retirement thing?
You can work 20 years and then retire. You
Okay.
get 50% pretty much.
Yeah.
And it all usually goes on like your last 2 to 3 years of your highest rate of pay. So you get that much.
Yeah.
I might stick around 20, 25.
Yeah.
It all depends on what she decides to do. If she wants to move out of town.
Yeah.
But we like it here right now until it gets hot.
Yeah.
It's cooking down here.
We used to be, she could deal with the heat for the longest time, and in these past few years, it's really starting to wear out.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
And then if I get,
It's pretty warm.
and I go put that 65 pounds of gear on in the summer,
Yeah.
I don't need to worry about going on a diet. I just lose all my weight.
Yeah.
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 It's all water.
Yeah. Sweat it all out. Yeah.
So I could stick around 25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just funny. I work with guys that are 10, 15, 20 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The youngest guy I have just had his 20th birthday. 21st.
Wow.
They're
Just,
just babies.
Just the kids.
Yeah,
I know.
just the babies.
yeah, I got clothes older than you, buddy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, gosh, we sure appreciate you spending some time with us. This is awesome.
I'm
I
happy
love
I was
your little
actually
shop.
finally able to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you.
I'm
Absolutely.
glad I called you. I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I know. My phone like ring, like, oh gosh, oh, Vicky's calling. I'm like, oh, okay, it's not. All right.
Yeah, I don't know why it comes up, Vicky. She owns everything.
Well,
it's all hers.
it's under her name.
Yeah.
That's what it is with hers.
Yeah.
Too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I had ordered something or something was wrong with my account. I'm like, oh gosh, well, I'll fix it right now.
Yeah, I sent you an email early this morning, but again, you've been out here making sawdust, so you
Yeah.
didn't check your email. But
Yep.
anyway, well, I'm glad I wrote the number down and called then.
Yeah, me
Thanks
too.
so much, you guys.
thank
It's
you.
so nice to meet you.
You
I'm a
too.
hugger. I'm a hugger. Sorry.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we are too, so.
Yeah, no, it's been a pleasure. I'm glad we finally did this. And next time you guys come up that way, come by the shop. It won't be impressive like this. There's crap everywhere. But
Yeah, I throw stuff away every day.
yeah,
I'm always throwing something out.
yeah, we're not
Trying to consolidate.
quite as organized as.
I need to finish,
Not yet. Not yet.
But we're working.
That's
on it.
right.
I did the wood on the wall here. I need to finish it all
Oh,
the way
that looks
around.
really cool. Is that tongue and groove, or is
Yeah.
that the? Yeah, that's the tongue and groove.
The blue
Yeah.
pine they have.
I really like that stuff,
Yeah.
and carves really well too.
Yeah, I've actually
It really
cut into it
does.
on accident.
Yeah, it carves really well. Yeah. Anyway, all right, you guys. Well, again, so nice to meet you.
You too.
Thanks again. I know you guys are all going to fall in love with them like we did. So if you have any questions for these guys, put it on the comments. I'm sure you guys will check the comments. Any questions for me, Eric at makeawoodsign.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We love you. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.